Hello, traders. Welcome, welcome. As you are getting settled in, can you do me a favor? Let me know if you can hear me and if you can see the screen. Well, thanks again for tuning in today. This is Jim with Neuro Street Trading Academy. And in this session, we're going to be looking at how to take advantage of pre-planned trades delivered around the clock. So it's a 3-in-1 global assets prop program that we're looking at today. We're trading futures, we're trading Forex, we're trading crypto, and you can use this as a day trader or swing trader. So whatever you fancy. And congrats to Andy, who is trading 2 funded accounts using SMC, anchored volumes, unizones. I love it. That's awesome. Nice work. Very cool. We always like to celebrate the success of traders. We know how difficult that can be. So very nice. Yes. Cheers. Before we dive in, of course, we have a disclaimer. We got to put it there. We can't guarantee any results. Our products and services are for educational purposes, and there's risk involved with trading. So please understand that risk. Okay. All right. What are we looking at today? We're going to look at trading. A lot of trading, a lot of trades, a lot of successful traders. We're going to look at what's working because that's really the only thing that matters. So we're going to cut through the noise, do what it takes, look at the Neuro Street Edge. We're going to get some keys to success, put you on the fast track, and give you a foundation to future winning. Okay, so that's what we're up to today. A quick intro from our team here. We have a trading team of 4 strong at this point. Sean Kozak's the founder of Neuro Street, been at it for quite a while, built a lot of tools and indicators such as the ones that Andy mentioned, among many others. I don't know, at this point, it's more of a habit. I think we're up to 70 plus, at least 70 plus indicators and algos. Myself, my name is Jim Simmons. I am the manager of sales and education for the companies, and I'm also the trade room instructor for this program. So very familiar with it. Run our trade room, run the discords, and plot the trades out. And I never sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I definitely sleep, but we do have trades that get posted when they become available. So really good. Jim Schmelzer is an options trading instructor for us. He's a portfolio manager, and he's been doing it for a long time. Manages funds for a family office, not a small amount of money, I might add. He's our risk manager as well. Really great guy to learn from options trading. It's what he does for a living, and people give him millions of, well, they don't give it to him, but they have him trade millions of dollars for them. So that would probably be a good guy to learn from, for sure. Ethan is our stocks trade room instructor for stocks and options. And so that's our team. You know, as a team, we like to introduce everybody because then you get a sense for, you know, we're all in it together, right? We're all in this together. And we've worked with thousands of traders over the past decade. We have an approach here that we stand by, which is no nonsense and no false hopes. We're not here to give you any pie in the sky stuff. We're here to tell you exactly what you can expect, and exactly we're going to show you everything because we believe in no nonsense. We believe in transparency, and we believe in helping traders. We believe that there's a balance between running a business and helping traders, and that has to be a proper balance. If one gets out of line, well, if you help traders but you don't make any money, well, then you're not going to be helping traders very long. And if you're making money and not helping traders, well, we all know how that goes. So it's a good balancing there. So let's get right to it. The reason that you are here, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't happened yet. No, I'm just kidding. The reason you're here, you want to make as much money as possible. I mean, I don't think anybody's corrected me on that one yet. We're here to make as much money as possible. I'm going to change colors here. Bear with me. We all got into trading because we wanted to make more money in less time, right? More money, less time. That's the idea of trading. That's why we got into trading. It wasn't because we said, you know, I work really hard from 9 to 5, and I just thought it'd be really great to get up early in the morning and work out, maybe go to the gym, and then put 2 hours of screen time in behind the screens and come up empty-handed. Like, that's really what I want. I just want to stare at a screen for 2 hours and not make any money. No, no one ever says that. They don't go, I just thought it'd be great to work more and not make any extra money. Of course, everybody gets into trading because they believe that either one, they can replace their income, two, they can supplement their income, or three, they can create an income with trading. That's why everybody gets into it. Because what you can do at a 9 to 5, dollars and cents wise, in theory, you can do in 2 hours of trading or an hour of trading, even sometimes, right? That's the whole idea. And that's why we trade. The unfortunate thing is that many traders do just the opposite. Let me make sure I'm recording to the right device. Bear with me 1 second here. I just want to make sure we're all good so I don't. Okay. Yeah, we're all set. Perfect. The problem is most traders put in 2 hours of screen time and they come out empty-handed day after day after day, week after week after week, year after year after year, and eventually they draw a line in the sand and say enough is enough. Either I'm going to make money with trading or I'm going to do something else. Because at least if you're doing a hobby for 2 hours a day, at least you're having fun. You might not make any money, but what's the difference? You're not making money anyway. What's the point? You might as well just go ride your bike for 2 hours. You might as well just go to the gym. You might as well just, I don't know, whatever you want to do. You go knitting. You knit a sweater. I don't know. That's the idea, right? We want to make as much money as possible. Maybe you're not where you want to be as a trader. Maybe you're sick and tired of buying junk. And some of it's good and some of it might not be. But the point is you're spending money and maybe you're buying algos and maybe you're buying indicators and maybe you're buying trade rooms and then you're buying education and then you're buying, oh, this other thing and this other thing and this other thing. And all that happens is you keep spending money with an idea that you're going to get a return on investment, but it come up empty-handed. And look, some of the indicators, algos, all that stuff, there's a place for it. There's a lot of really great stuff out there. I'm not saying it's not good. The problem is, though, when you're spending money and not making it back, and what happens a lot of the time is traders are trying to take little bits and pieces from each solution. They're not taking the whole solution, right? Like you've got your education, you got algos, you got indicators, you got trade room. And what they're doing is they're taking a little piece of that puzzle and they're trying to create a new puzzle with those pieces that don't belong to the same puzzle. Well, of course, it's not going to work. You're trying to Frankenstein a trading solution or a trading plan. It's not going to work. Not going to work. You need a complete solution. You need the whole thing. You need the big picture. You need everything that you need to know, not just, hey, here's your entry pattern. Great. Well, what if this and what if that and what if this and what if that? What if the daily's up but the 4 hours down but the 5 hours up? What if the 5 hours 5 minutes sideways and the 4 hours up and the daily's down? Like, this is the kind of stuff that traders don't pay attention to, and it's not their fault. They just don't realize the importance of all of it, that all the pieces fit together, right? Maybe you're trying to get funded. How many of you here are doing the evals and trying to get funded with a prop firm? Anybody here doing the evals? How many of you here are funded? And just put a fund in the chat box if you're working on getting funded. Yeah, or maybe some of you are funded already. Yeah, good. Good. We've got some funded traders here. So now the objective is twofold. One, keep your funding. And two, get paid. Do you know how many traders get to this point with a prop firm? Anybody have a guess? Like what percentage of traders actually get paid from the prop firm? Because traders get funded, right? But traders get funded to the account and then, you know, they make it through and they trade for a while, and some of them might trade for a few months and some of them might trade for a week. And what happens? They take a drawdown, they take a hit, they blow out the account. They're going to start all over again, back to the evals, right? Yeah, it's probably 1% or less, actually, because 95% of traders don't pass the eval, and of those, 95% never get paid. They blow out and have to go back to the eval. So 95% of 95%, you can do the math. So we want to get to a point where we can get paid. And in order to do that, you have to be able to consistently profit, right? So that's what we're all after. So now that we know we're all on the same page, let's talk about how we get there. I had a question back a little bit ago. Thanks for being patient. So the nature of our relationship with Ninjacators. So Ninjacators and NeuroStreet do sort of cross-pollinated events, like affiliate, sharing, that sort of thing. Trading's a small world. So we figure there's traders there that we can help and vice versa. So we partner up on some of these events. Okay. That's the only affiliation though. Yeah. So let's start with performance, because seeing is believing, and you shouldn't believe me unless you see it. Okay. So you need to know what you're dealing with if you're going to sit through this presentation. Let's be real. Your time is valuable. So there's no boasting without proof. We track all the trades that we take on futures, Forex, crypto, day trading, swing trading. We're doing multi-time frame analysis. The idea behind the tracking is transparency, because we want traders to understand, like, why should they believe us? Just because we show them a handful of winning trades? Anybody can do that. But you need to see that there's over 100 trades, and you got to see the win percentages, and you got to see that over a good amount of time, right? So here's a win rate, 77.98%. It's very strong. And you say, well, what's the risk reward? That's a great question. It's 1-to-1 or better. So if you can trade at a 1-to-1 or better with a 77% win rate, do the math. Like, that's solid. Even if you're only trading at 1-to-1. By the way, some of these trades are like 3-to-1. Okay. So there's a lot of opportunity there, but it comes with showing you first, hey, this works. Not only does it work, we traded this for months before we ever brought it to our community, because we're not going to just, hey, here's a new strategy, let's trade it and see how it goes. Like, we don't have time for that. We got thousands of traders relying on us to bring them quality. And so that is our objective, and that's what we do. So we traded this type of trading, which we're going to show you. We've been doing this for months before we brought it to our community. And since we've brought it to our community, we've seen similar results among our traders. So how do we know that it works? Well, we've traded it beforehand. We tracked the performance. We traded it with our students. We tracked the performance, and our students are trading it. And we have never, in over a decade, we've never seen this much success among our traders. Now, it's not to say that there weren't successful traders before. There certainly was. But the number of traders who are finding success with this type of trading and with this program, it's unheard of. Traders constantly posting winning trades in our Discords, and we're going to show you that. Okay, but it comes with transparency. You got to see it. You really got to see it, right? So when we talk about getting to the next level as a trader, we have to look at, well, what is required of us to get funded? Yeah, and let's give a good congrats to Gary. We're trading 12 funded accounts for okay, so that one, yeah, good. So we got some funded traders here working toward 20. Andy, very nice. Cool. So what does it take to get there? Well, the first thing, and this is arguably one of the most important things. Let's talk about what's going on between the ears for a second here. You got to let go of the past. You got to let it go. Whether, and I'm going to dig a little deeper on this one, because I really want to drive this home. If you come from money, great. Forget it. There's no such thing as privilege in trading. Now, you might be a little further along, and that's great. You don't come from money. Great. Let it go. Doesn't matter. This is your opportunity. You have a negative mindset around money. Squash it. You need to be able to convince yourself that you deserve to make money. And when you believe that you are capable and you deserve to make good money or a lot of money, then it's amazing how things start to line up for you. Because when you believe it, you act it out. If you believe that you have shortcomings, if you believe that trading is so hard, guess what? It will be. If you believe that it's difficult for you to make it to the other side, then it'll be difficult. If you believe getting funded is difficult, first off, it isn't. Second of all, stop believing that. If you believe that it's tough to keep a funded account, let it go. We talked about the numbers. Guess what? They don't freaking matter because you're not 95%. You're you. So how do we get out of the 95% into the 5%? First, let go of the past. You can't change it. You can't go back. If you can, let me know because I'd love to know how. Go back to the to 2000 and go buy some stocks. You can't change the past. Okay, so let it go. So you made money last year. Great. Let it go. You lost money last year. Sucks. Let it go. You blew out your account and now you're furiously trying to get the money back in the account so that your spouse doesn't find out that you blew it out. Uh-oh. Yeah, that happens. Heard it before. Probably won't be the last time. If you blew out the account and you're trying to make the money back, stop. You cannot make that money back. It is gone. Let it go. Money's gone. Whoever made that money off of you, I can assure you they've spent it. Either that or it's in their bank account and they probably don't want to give it back to you. Right? So if you blew out an account, stop trying to make the money back. All it's going to do is it's going to prevent you from breaking through the wall to get through the other side so that you can be successful. It's holding you back. The second you let go of the fact that you lost the money and you focus on the money that you have today, then you can move forward. Because if your agenda is to make money today, not make money yesterday, which is impossible. If your focus is to make money today, you can do that. That's it. So that's number one. Let it go. Number two, be willing to do what it takes. Now, does that mean you need to scale a mountain, go find the eagle eggs and drink them down, and oh my gosh, you'll be successful? But you have to be willing to do what the 95% of traders weren't willing to do. So how badly do you want it? Are you willing to say, there is no line in the sand? There is no plan B. This is now or never. I'm going to make it come hell or high water. You think Michael Jordan had a plan B? When you asked, Dave Grohl is a famous, I know not everybody knows who he is, famous musician, multi-platinum award-winning artist. Sings for Foo Fighters, plays guitar, used to play drums for a little-known band called Nirvana. They asked him, though, if music didn't work out, what was your plan B? He said there wasn't one. This is it. The greats in anything have no plan B. They just get it done. They find a way. So how badly do you want it? Now, I'm not saying you have to jump through all these hoops, and we're going to talk more about what's involved, but you got to be willing to put the work in. Okay. Next, number three, be willing to follow a new process. I've talked to so many traders over the years, and they say, I have to do it this way with X, Y, and Z, or it just doesn't work for me. And I say, look, are you making money with that approach? No, but I believe I can. I believe you can too, but you're missing something. You forgot the rest of the alphabet. First of all, A, B, C, D, you know, you forgot the rest of that. Where's that in your plan? But here's the thing. The sooner you're able to let go of X, Y, and Z, the sooner you can follow a process that actually makes money for lots of traders. Not just me, not just our trading community, like lots of other traders too. And it's another reason why we know it works. All right, so what are the keys to your success? You need a trading strategy, preferably a good one, that can produce consistent winning results. Okay. You need a trading strategy that can trade in any market condition, bull, bear, doesn't matter. You need a trading plan where there's no excuses and there's always trades to trade. You need a trading plan that uses multi-time frame analysis because it's based on the big picture. If you ignore the big picture, you're going to miss out. If somebody leaves Boston Harbor, I don't know. This is totally random. But if a ship captain is going to leave a major port, they're not going to just check, like, let's say they're leaving from Florida. I don't know. You're going on a cruise, and the cruise ship captain only checks the weather in Florida. Doesn't check the weather in the Caribbean, which is also not very far, and he's clueless. But if you're going to the Caribbean, you should probably know what the weather is there too. You only pay attention to the small picture, you're going to encounter a storm, and you're going to be in treacherous waters. Okay, so pay attention to the big time frame. Excuse me, I'm still getting over the tail end of a cold here. Day trading and swing trading, you can use it on any time frame. We'll show you how. It's compatible for all asset classes. You can do this on futures, you can do this on Forex, crypto, stocks, options, doesn't matter, ETFs, all of it. You can do this on anything because it works. It's based on liquidity. We're going to show you how it works. Pre-planned trades. You need to be able to not have to just instantly respond when something happens. Like, you need some time to be able to put the trade on, to think about it, to look at it, make sure you're comfortable with the trade and the risk and everything, So we do all pre-planned trades. Pure price action. No indicators needed. Wait, aren't you an indicator company? We have a company, it's called Arc AI, that develops indicators and algos. Really great ones. They're fantastic. We don't use them. The reason is because price action trumps everything. Like, price action is something you can't deny. It doesn't work sometimes. It works all the time. Odds are, if we take a stop out on a trade, we, most of the time, not all the time, look, markets are markets, but most of the time we missed something. We take a stop out, odds are we probably missed something, or we got too aggressive, or we got too complacent, or whatever the case may be. It works. And we're trading liquidity concepts. So liquidity concepts are going to be based on, you think of it this way: where's the pile of cash? Go get the pile of cash. Go find the pile of cash. It's somewhere in this room. And you say, where are you located? I'll come get it. It's somewhere in this room, find it. Now you're going to tear the room apart to find the pile of cash. That's what we're doing. Just go find the money and go get it. And that's what we're up to. Okay. We get there faster. Now we're going to start talking about how we help traders. Okay. So we get there faster. There's not, prerequisite this and do this thing and do that. And oh my gosh, you're going to have to trade with us for, 6 months or a year before you finally can make some money. Like, no, none of that. There's no be patient, do this, do that. I could show you trades, and I bet you'd be able to figure out how to put those trades in on your platform. It's pretty simple. I mean, considering we're feeding you all of the trades, doesn't get much easier than that. What if you're in Australia? Great. We're going to feed you trades. What time? All the time. When they present, we set them up. Now, we're probably not up at 2 o'clock in the morning planning trades. But once you learn the process, then you can do that at 2 in the morning our time. Now, initially, you're going to want to just follow the trades that we take. And here's the beauty of it. You don't have to be in front of the screen to necessarily take them. I have trades that hit overnight all the time. Not all the time, but a lot. I have trades that hit overnight. I wake up, there's green on the screen. I made money and I haven't even done anything yet. It's amazing. It's really cool, let me tell you. And when you have something that you believe in, you can do that. If you can't believe in it, you're never going to sleep again. You'll be up all night worried about your trades. You'll hear your damn alert. It'll wake you up and you'll be running to your computer half asleep going, oh, what happened? No, these trades are great. We can get you funded in as little as 10 days or less. Follow our trades. follow proper money management. Our focus is making sure that you can trade our system, that you can make money, and we're going to make this stress-free, super simple, and lightning fast. That's our agenda. That's what we're trying to do here. Yeah. Stop putting trades on in the middle of the night. Oh, that's funny. Just take a couple trades a day. You're good. Foundations of trading. We teach you everything that you need to know, but nothing that you don't. We have taken decades of experience of trading. Everybody on our trading team has over 15 years of trading experience. So put the four of us together, that's 60 years plus other traders. So we've taken all of that experience and whittled it down to the most important stuff. Everything that you need to know, nothing that you don't. Okay. We want you to get there quickly. You don't need to know everything. You need to know some things, but you don't need to know everything. And the best part is you don't have to know this stuff day one to start making money with us. That's the beauty of it. So we're going to teach you structure, waves, smart money concepts, multi-time frame analysis, liquidity and volume, order flow, price action, support, resistance, trend lines and traps, supply, demand, and order blocks, trade management and money management, because if you can't manage the money, you will not make it, and psychology, discipline, trader development, because if you can't manage yourself, you definitely ain't going to manage the money. So this is what we teach in our course. Ooh, MJ, $800 away from 150. 150,000 account. Okay. Put on a couple good trades and you're there. Yep. On the agenda. Yep. So here's how it works, right? So we have an afternoon class. We have two courses that help get there. So we have an afternoon class that is usually about 90 minutes once a week. Okay. So 90-minute class. This is our deep dive session. This is where we go over some of these concepts deep. We do structure mapping, we do plotting, we do order blocks, we go through everything together. So that's once a week. And then we have an entire course on demand that is built out, and some of it is still being built out. We're adding new content. And so this entire course is available for you anytime, day or night. And you can go through that to learn everything. In addition to the learning, what you'll do is you'll come into the trade room and enter the trades with us. Or you keep an eye on the Discord and you can follow the trades that way. And you just enter the trades so that you can make money while you're still learning. Beautiful thing. So here's how this works. And you know what? I'll show you a few trades and then we'll jump on the charts. Okay. Let me show you a few things here. So this is a breakdown on a trade on futures. I'm assuming most of you probably trade futures because you're probably trading Ninja Trader, I assume most of you. So we're using a 4-hour chart, we're using a daily chart, and we're using a 60-minute chart. And you say, oh, you're swing trading. Nope, we're day trading. What? How do you day trade on a 60-minute chart? Are you kidding me? Nope, not kidding. We day trade on a 60-minute chart. Why? Because it works. Like it works stupid well. Like stupid well. We start with a daily, find the direction. We go to the 4-hour and we find, so really the daily is kind of like the big picture direction, right? 4-hour has to line up with the daily. And we're looking for breaks of structure, SMC concepts. Those of you who have studied it know what I'm talking about, right? Those of you who haven't, great. Welcome to the world of SMC. Finding direction on the 4-hour, finding what the structure is, finding important areas. And we go down to the 60-minute and we find the liquidity, which is order blocks and supply and demand zones and so on. Where should we be trading? Where's the pile of money? That's where we're going to trade. So we put a zone around it, enter the trade 1-to-1, 3-to-1, 5-to-1, 10-to-1, however you want to do it. There are some trades that hit 10-to-1. Some trades hit 5-to-1. Some trades hit 3-to-1. Personally, I trade 3-to-1 is what I'm going for. Here's another trade on Forex. Anybody here trade Forex? Give me a shout if you trade Forex. Anybody here trading Forex? Give me Currency master in the chat box. Okay. Perfect. I love that shout. Forex trading. How do we trade Forex? Exactly the same that we trade futures. It's identical. Identical. There's no difference whatsoever. The only difference is how we calculate our position size. Clearly, we're not trading 195,000 contracts on futures, even if it's a micro. So the lot sizing and the micro lots and all that, it's a little different. But you really don't even have to know that because we show you what the numbers are. Same process. Start with the daily, go to the 4-hour, go to the 60-minute, find the order block. Where's the pile of cash? Where's the trade? There you go. Smooth. Let's keep going, and then we'll jump on the charts too, and I'll show you some stuff. So what else? Earn while you learn. This is something that we believe in heavily because you're not going to know everything right out of the gate. So does that mean you can't make money or shouldn't make money? No, you should be able to make money. We believe that if you're going to come in and do what we're doing, let's get you on track. Now, you're probably going to want to trade in sim for a little while, maybe a couple weeks, get the hang of what we're doing and make sure you're comfortable with the executions and that you can actually get sleep at night when you have positions hanging out overnight and you say, I'm a prop trader, I can't trade overnight. Yeah, you can. You just got to turn your trades off by 5 p.m. Depending on the prop firm, some are different. And if you're trading the agricultures, that's another story. But you just close out your positions by 5 p.m. As soon as 6 p.m. rolls around, you put the pending contracts back on. You let them ride overnight, and you can, yeah, this is Eastern time. Yep. And you just leave them on overnight. When you wake up in the morning, you've got breakfast on the table. You say, woohoo, I made money. I'm going to go get me a mocha choca, maca latte, whatever the heck you drink in the morning, right? I'm just goofing. Back in the day, I did work at a cafe, and it's amazing some of the things that our customers would call our drinks. It was hilarious. Anyway, but we believe you shouldn't have to make money. Just come in and make money. Come in and trade with us. We're in the trade room from 8:30 to 11:30, Monday through Thursday. Fridays, we just post the trades in the chat box. So we're in the trade room. So come in and trade with us. You're going to be trading with professional funded prop traders and instructors, real trades, real fills. We actually trade the market in the trade room and around the clock when the trades come available. Does that mean I have to be in front of the screen? No, not necessarily. We're going to show you some examples. All the trades are pre-planned for you. Like if you had been trading a couple of weeks, you can do this. If you've been trading for 10 years, you can definitely do this. There's really not that much to it. I mean, the learning process, sure, there's going to be learning involved. But again, it's earn while you learn. So if you're brand new to trading, cool. Let's go make some money. All the trades are posted to our private Discord thread. So we're going to show you that. And so, yeah, you can copy our trades while you're still learning. You don't have to know everything. You just have to know that it works. And you're going to see over and over and over that it works. What about trade copiers? Yeah, absolutely. Use them. Anybody here on a trade copier? Trading multiple accounts? I know some of you mentioned 12 accounts, 20 accounts, right? You can trade multiple accounts with this too. You just need to make sure that every time you put a position on, now this is mostly futures currently. When you put a trade on, you just need to make sure that you've got it set in your trade copier. Like if you're trading, platinum and that's not set up on your trade copier, then you need to set it up, right? So easy enough. But the way that trade copiers work, for those of you that haven't experienced them before, what it does is you take a trade on account 1. So whatever account 1 is, you take a trade. So you're only trading one account. And then the trade copier, every time you enter a trade on this account, the trade copier enters the same exact trade on every other account at the same exact time. So it's literally copying everything that you're doing from your one account to everything else. So what would be the advantage of this? Well, you're trading more size. What would be the disadvantage of that? You're trading more size. A lot of you mentioned you're trading prop firms. Here's the thing. Prop firms have a couple criteria, right? You have a profit target and you have a max drawdown. Prop trading, by the way, for those of you that are new to the concept, there's companies out there that if you prove to them that you're a decent enough trader, they'll like hand you money to trade. Now, you're not going to keep that money. It's not your money, but you're going to trade their money. And they're so nice, they're going to actually give you some of the profit. In fact, some of them give you like 90%, some of them even more. You're going to keep 90% of the profit. Now, don't worry about them. They're making plenty of money, I assure you. But that's not what today is about. So if you show the prop firm that you can be a good trader, they're gonna give you an account for $100,000 to trade. Now, you don't get to keep the money, but you get to trade their money, and whatever you make off of that, you get to keep a portion of the profit. Pretty good gig, right? So we've got a max drawdown number. So this prop firm says, okay, if you're going to trade $100,000, you can't lose more than 5K. Like, don't lose more than $5,000, or we got to pull the plug and say, yeah, ain't so good. So with the max drawdown, what happens is traders put on too much size. They hit that max drawdown, right? They hit the max drawdown. Well, what happens when you hit the max drawdown? You lose your funded account. If you lose your funded account, you don't get paid. You got to go back to eval. You get promoted to eval trader when you lose your funding. So how do you not lose your funding? You stop over leveraging your positions. Yeah, but I need to make money. Great, trade multiple accounts. Problem solved. Case closed. Trade more accounts, trade less size, keep your funded accounts, get paid. See how that works? Yeah, 100% profit split. It's not really 100% profit split. It sort of is, but it's kind of not. And it's, anyway, we can go into that whole side of things. It's chaos, but whatever. So copy the trade. So here's the thing. You're not going to start. Yeah, there's that they copy your trades on the back end and all that. Anyway, your first objective is to get consistent. Get consistent on one account first. Show that you can get paid on your account. And then once you get paid, then go get some more accounts and then copy those trades to that account and then scale those accounts, because just because you have a $50,000 account doesn't mean your drawdown has to stay at 2,500 forever. Well, what do you mean? Okay, well, if you have 5,000 in your account and profit, your drawdown's not 2,500 anymore. It's 5,000. So can you afford to put more size on those trades? I mean, that depends on you and what your risk tolerance is. But yeah, you could. So I know traders that trade a lot of contracts on $50,000 accounts, and they make like $1,000 a day on those accounts. And they have like 10 of them. So do the math. 10 accounts, $1,000 a day, $10,000 a day. Oh, and that's only half their accounts. They have another 10 accounts that they make $1,500 a day on. So that's another 15,000. So they're making 25 grand a day. Yeah, they sure are. They make a lot more than I do. Good for them. We have several traders in our community that make 7 figures. A lot of them are making 6 figures a month. Some of them have made 6 figures in a week. Just the sky's the limit. But we got to start at step 1, right? Now, we're not going to make $10,000 a day right on day 1. Like, okay, hotshot. Let's get you making $100 a day. Then let's get you to 500 a day. Then let's get you 1,000 a day. You get the idea, right? You're not going to start making by 10,000 a day. It doesn't work like that. But you can make something. If you want to put more size on, put more size on. If you've got the risk tolerance, I can't tell you not to. But get consistently profitable with whatever that number is to start with, and then grow, right? What about platform? Got to trade on Ninja, right? Nope. There's no indicators. None. You don't have any indicators? None. Not a moving average? No. A MACD? No. A structure wave plotter? No. We do everything manually. There's not a single indicator on our chart. Nothing. Bare bones. You can do this on any platform. So you trade multi-charts. Great. NinjaTrader, Agena, Addis, Quant Tower. Quant Tower is really cool, by the way. Motive Wave, Sierra Chart, TradingView. You mean that free one that gives you free data for Forex? I can trade on TradingView? Yeah. Rhythmic, Bookmap, it doesn't matter. You trade on anything you want. Thinkorswim, sure, why not? MT5, yeah, absolutely. Why not? Trade on anything. So does this work? 2,000 on the day, 5,000 on the week, 77%. That number doesn't really matter, 77%. The only number, because of the way that Ninja breaks down the trades, the only number that matters is wins versus losses, profit versus loss, aka profit factor, 3.25, solid. What if that profit factor was 7.32? Even better. Even better. Why not? Now, this is only a few days, like 3 days worth, I guess. But good. So what do our traders say about it? That's really the only thing that matters. Doesn't matter what we say about it. So Nick joined the prop program after discovering NeuroStraight on YouTube. Glad I joined. Little exposure with SMC. Never could figure out when highs and lows were important. Sean and Jim are crystal clear on how to do the analysis. This is game changing. Versus being glued to the screen looking for setups. Prop trading tactics are amazing. Haven't seen anything like this. Game changer. Can't wait to use it on the evals. Oh, by the way, he passed his evals. He's trading on funded accounts now. Don't have to sit in front of my computer all day. Ain't that nice? Like the new prop program direction, much less stress and easier to follow. And I love making money while sleeping. Don't we all? We'll read a few more and then we'll move on. I like the trading strategies, focus on price action without the indicators, plans trades hours ahead of time, producing real-time results in the room, more relaxing and fun. This right here. How many of you stopped having fun trading a long time ago? Be honest. Like, how many of you kind of show up eager to start the day, and by the end of the day, you feel like you got kicked in the gut? Right? Like, it sucks. Yeah, kicked in the teeth or worse. It's terrible. This is fun. And I'll tell you, it is fun. Like, I enjoy this style of trading because, like, here's a perfect example. I went to go get lunch before this event and I got my car washed and I came back to my desk and I had another trade that hit profit. I'm not sitting in front of my screen. Like, it just hit. I knew it was coming. So I had it in my mind, like, yeah, maybe I'll check on it. I was busy doing other stuff. I didn't check on it. Green on the screen. Gotta love it. New trade room is epic. Everybody must join in. It's a real deal. Nothing like it. Seriously, folks. Excited about the new prop program. Going to be a game changer. Thank you, Sean and Jim, for willing to educate and teach struggling traders. Cool. All sounds good. Here's another one. This one is from September 6th. This is a cool one. Started about a month ago. Started incorporating Gap. So far, impressed with information. Really interesting program. Trades ahead of time. Without chasing trades all day. This is huge as I still work a regular job. That's probably like 95% of us. Either you have a job or you have a business or you're busy. Like, people are busy. They don't want to sit in front of the screen all day. As an encouragement, here's a snapshot of one of my Apex 50K funded accounts for 2 weeks. Results are 30 to 40% from the gap trades and the rest are from personal performance. I know it's really hard to see, so we'll actually track this one down in the Discords. So let's go in there and do that. So we're going to look at this here. So this was September 6th. So let's go to, I think it might be in here, success stories. September 6th. Yeah, here it is. So let's pull up the image so we can actually see it. 18,000 in profit. That's pretty good. From the 21st through the 6th. That's awesome. 18,000. 18,000 on, what was it, a 50K account? 50K account funded per account. 18 grand. Does it work? Yeah. Amazing. Yes. Very cool. There he is again. Is up to 21,000 on the 8th. Another one, 25,000 on the 11th. And then here's another one with his, you can see PA is funded account, Apex, any of these that don't say PA, those are evals. So 1,500 bucks on the day. So, you know, traders are really doing it. Let's go into the to the chat room here. And you can see like there's a lot of good stuff getting posted here. I'll post our trades. We have other traders that post in here sometimes. There's most of this looks like trades as far as that is me. Take a look at the PL trade from Sean. Looks like maybe some lessons and kind of like different things to learn. Live trading picks. This is a good one. This is the trade that I was just telling you about. I went to get lunch. I came back and I hit profit. Here's another trader showing that they're taking the trade too. Clearly it's working out. Almost, I don't know what their risk was on this. My trade was a little different, actually. My trade was I got it in a little bit lower. Here's my trade. Yeah, let's look at it. So there's the entry. Took a lot of heat on that trade, right? No. Came into the level, came out of the level, paid me. It doesn't always happen quite that clean, but you got to admit, like, that's a clean trade. And I was sitting in front of the screen, right? Nope. I was washing my car and eating lunch, man. It was great. Awesome. What about this one? Let's take a look at Ron's trade here. Pretty killer entry. Like, I don't know if I can zoom over here. There we go. Look at that entry. Like, no heat. That was the crude trade, actually. That was the one I took. He took it too. Good stuff. Let's see what else is going on in here. MGC. Looks like this one took a break even, didn't quite make it to his target, and then took off without him. That's okay. It happens. Nikki showing a profitable trade here. Looks like, you know, a little quick little silver trade. This is one that I'll show you on my screen. Phil, I mean, look at that trade. Came right into the zone, taken off to targets. We hit targets on that one. More trades, more trades, more trades. My trade, more trades, more trades. Clearly a losing trade, right? Nope. Look at that. How do you fine tune entries like that? We'll show you. It's actually a lot easier than you think. Ron, this is the guy that said he loves making money while he sleeps. 385 while driving the kids to school. M6A. So that's going to be the Aussie dollar on futures. Hit 2 targets. Clean trade, man. Look at that. Came right in, came right out. Love it. Look at this one. Clean, right in, right out. A little bit of heat, but really not much. And that was a counter trade. Here's one that was posted by Sean. So here's another one. Heck, we'll just keep looking at them. Here's another winning trade. Hit 1-to-1, 2-to-1, back to break even. Love it. Hit 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. More winning trades. It's not just us. And look, some of these trades, I didn't even put these on. These are just trades that they took. I didn't tell them to take these trades. They took them because they know what's going on. So just constantly, we've never seen this much activity. This is just September. And this is only a handful of people that are actually posting stuff. Not everybody does. So here's an example of a pre-trade, showing the pre-trade plan. You know, here's, you know, yesterday or whatever. And then here's the result. Came into the zone, left, got up to a 5-to-1 if you would have left it on for 5-to-1. I'm good with 5 to 1. What about this one? 3.5 to 1. Solid. Really solid. These are both trades that are planned ahead of time. So how does it work? What we do is we have a separate pre-planned section. Okay, so we go in and we put on trades in advance. So here's 2 examples. We'll look at a few here. All right, so here's what I put on. This is from today. We're going to look at these trades. I want to show you. I just want to show you that it actually works because there's so much stuff out there. We've seen it before. I just really want to drive this home because we believe so much in what we're doing that we want you to see it. Here we go, crude. So this is at 116. All right, I'm going to get out of the presentation here for a minute because I want to show you these trades. Okay. Let's look at crude first. This is the lunch trade. Okay, so pointing out that the market is bullish on the daily, bullish on the 240. Okay, so that's a 4-hour. Clearly, we're hitting breaks of structure all the way up. We've got a zone down here, which is actually based on a 4-hour or a 1-hour order block right here. See that? So that is where the trade, that's what everything is based on. So we have the order entry set for 90.36. Okay, there's the trade. This was posted, this afternoon, this morning, whatever, but in advance. Okay, what did the trade do? Let's go check it out. We're going to come back to this one. Go to MCL. 90.36. I bumped it up 1 tick. Doesn't matter if I left it at 90.36. It's fine. I usually front run it by a tick. Okay, so here's 90.36. This was the pre-planned trade entry location. Look at that trade. Now, I could have hung on to it. It wouldn't have stopped me out, but the way that I manage these trades is I go to 1-to-1, and if it comes back to break even, I'm out. I'll take the 1-to-1 on half my positions, no problem. It's fine. There's always more trades. And then a lot of the trades they'll go to 1-to-1, they'll pull back a little bit and rip to 3-to-1, and I'll take the 3-to-1 as a target. Yeah, we'll get the replay out. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, don't watch the screen if you're driving. Yeah, all good. Clean entry, right? And this is like middle of the day. I'm not sitting there watching it. I've got 12 trades on right now. 12 that are planned. I think there's like 4 or 5 that are live, ready with entries on. The others are, maybe confirmation, which we'll look at. But that's one of them. Let's go look at the gold trade. Let's see what gold did. I'm not doing this to say, oh my gosh, we're so great. Oh my gosh, look, we can call these trades out. That's not what this is. The whole point of this is to show you that this is a strategy that works. You're not following me. You're not following NeuroStreet. You're following a winning trade strategy that just so happens to be traded by us. Like, it's not about me. Anybody could do this. You could do this. It's just to show that what we're doing actually works. So here we go. So bullish because we're breaking through the pivots on the daily. We're bullish on the 240 because, again, we're breaking major structure levels. We've got a pullback here on the 240, which tells us to start looking for liquidity. Where's the liquidity? Now, there's 2 areas that you could have looked to put this trade on. Let's zoom in here. Okay, area 1 would be this candle right here. Area 2 would be that candle right there. I took the lower of the 2 because I felt like with the overlap of this fair value gap that's right here, that was a better opportunity. I felt that I'd rather be in a little bit deeper because that way, if they sweep through the lows to get into this area, I'm not going to, I got better risk reward on that trade. So that was a trade, 1952.7. Okay, there's the pre-trade. Now what happened? 1952.7 hit targets. If we go to a shorter time frame chart, like a 2-minute, you can actually see how it played out, right? So I had a target here, and I had a target right about here. Can't draw horizontally. Don't hold it against me. But the market never quite made it to the second target, right? Second target was right about there. That's about as straight as I can get it. Almost. Almost got there. That's 3-1 at these highs. That's 3-1. That looks like a B. It's not a B. It's a 3. Jeez, pull it together, man. 3-1. Didn't quite make it, but it made it past 2-1. Got pretty close to the 3-1. So instead of just leaving my stop at break even, I figured, let me at least peel out at a full 1-1 across the board. At least that'll get me paid across the board. So I got the 1-1. Nothing wrong with that. Made money. So this is just to show, like, we pre-plan every trade and then we post them all. What about the actual trades? Do we track them? We're not just showing you a log, which we're going to look at this in a minute. We're posting every trade that we take is on this log here. So you can go in and you can pull up at any given time. You can go in and look at every trade that we've taken. They're all here. If you see something on this list that ain't on here, let us know. We'll post it. They're all in here. You just have to look by futures or Forex. So that was futures. Here's Forex. Forex trades, more Forex. Lots of them. It's a lot of markets to trade on Forex. Get a lot of opportunity there. If you're not trading Forex and you're kind of curious, trade Forex. It works really well with this program. How well? 78% of the trades are hitting. That's pretty strong. 76% on futures. We dabbled with the agricultures for a while, and it was kind of meh. So we squashed it. The time frames are really weird on agriculture stuff. Corn, wheat, soy, hogs, cattle, It was pretty bizarre. So we squashed it. And now we're just trading metals, energy, equities, and that sort of stuff. Yeah, we definitely trade ES. Absolutely. Yeah, we're trading the equities here. I'll show you. That's what we trade. That's everything we're trading. These are all the trades. We do the micros. It's a little more palatable for a lot of the traders. Micro platinum is terrible. Micro copper's terrible. Micro nat gas. I don't know. I don't think there is a micro nat gas actually. But even the minis, like I think there's a mini. I don't think there's micro copper or micro platinum. I think they're minis. But anyway, they're just not. They're not worth trading. There's no volume. So we have to trade the full size on these. So some of those get to be pretty high dollar. Some of them are like $600 for a trade in risk, and that's one contract. So just got to play that in mind. But the micros are great. Forex, you could trade any dollar amount. Like, let's be real. It doesn't matter what you trade there. Just size it based on your account size. Yeah, YM, we're trading MYM right there. So this is everything we're trading. So good stuff. What else? Yeah, so here's our recent. Got a good little string of wins going here recently. That's good. We're hitting a stride again. 6 out of 7. The last 7. We had some losses. We take stop outs, obviously. It happens. Yeah, you could trade this on any platform, Lisa. You could trade it on anything because there's no indicators. Doesn't matter. Every platform has a daily 4-hour, 1-hour chart, so you're good. Some are, going to be more fun to use. Like, I don't know. Ninja's great. We use it. It's fine. Forex is a little quirky with Ninja, but it works. Definitely works. Forex, you'd probably want to do a different platform realistically. Yeah, Tradeovate's fine. Absolutely. Tradeovate's great because you could do web browser version if you're doing a Mac or something, I believe, as far as I remember. So yeah, TradingView, any of them. Yeah, you could use anything. It's great. So yeah, but I mean, at this point, what do we got? 109 trades. 109, if you add the break evens, we're at 122 and 77% win rate. When's the last time you saw a 1-to-1 risk reward that was hitting 77%? That's over a 3-point profit factor. So it must only be 50 trades, right? No, it's 122 and counting. And that number hasn't dipped. You saw on the presentation here. If we go back, what was the let's go back to the beginning, sorry. 77.98. Okay, we dipped a little. Like 1%. So if we're within, 1 to 3% variation on that, then that's consistency. That's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Like not just, oh yeah, we're up 10% and down 10%. Like, no, that's too big of a swing. We want consistent, steady. I'd rather have 75% than 85 one month and 65 the next. That's no, we can't have that. We need it to be steady, right? So we've looked at some pre and post. I think we've, pretty much looked at a good amount. Let's look at one more. I do want to show you one more from Forex, actually. Let's go to Forex because this was kind of an interesting opportunity. So here we go. 1216 Euro CAD coming into an area of interest. There you see it. All right, coming into this box. Let's open it up in the browser. Why not? And let's go to Euro CAD. Let's pull it up. Okay. Look familiar, right? So here's the box. Here's the box. And right into the level. Right out. Now, is it going to go on forever? Of course. I have no idea. No clue. Doesn't matter. It's a pretty good reaction off that zone. I mean, it's, you wouldn't have your stop way up here because it's too much risk, but, depending on where you put your stop and where you entered and stuff, it's a good opportunity. Just goes to show the levels hold. I think this one we were looking at doing on a confirmation basis, and it just didn't go deep enough for a confirmation trade. But the levels are holding. I don't have anything else on Forex today, I don't think. Let me just double check. Let's look at Euro Pound. This is one I've been having my eye on. I'm not sure if this one's done yet, to be honest with you. You could see it came in, dipped a little, and then it got stuck, and then it bounced out. I'd be curious to see what happens as it comes back down here. There may be some opportunity to get long there, but it's outside of the zone, though, so it's too risky. And this is a big zone already. I would rather trade down here. Anyway. Cool. Good. So I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and finish up, and we'll call it. Let's go back here. Okay. So remember those logs I was showing you with every trade that we're taking? They're all right here. So if you want to look at these logs, what you want to do is send me an email. Send an email to this email right here, jim@nstradingacademy.com. Send me an email. I'll send you this. I'll send you all these logs. You can follow along. You can watch what we're doing, all of it. Okay. So you have a choice. Are you in or are you out? I think they created some polls for us. So I'm going to look at, yeah, cool. All right. So how do you get in on the action? Training material is not completed yet. We should have round one. There's about 4 or 5 rounds of education. We should have round one done within the next week. I got, unfortunately, I was ready to record it and then got sick, and you don't want to hear me going, okay, here's how you trade this one now. It's just be crazy. So we're working on it. It'll be done. Yeah. There is a lot of education in there, though. And there's AMAs that we've done and other things that you can cut your teeth on too. So, yeah. All right. So what do you get first off? If you decide to join, what do you get access to? You get trade room Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 11:30 Eastern time. Live afternoon weekly classes once a week. Intro courses, if you're new to any of these asset classes and you want to go through those, you can. Foundation courses, anywhere from basic to advanced stuff. The foundations is going to be a lot of the price action and what is an order block, what structure, all that stuff. And then we have mastery courses. This is what we're building out right now. Everything else is good. Price action mastery. We're talking like the most intense, in-depth price action course, but without it like taking forever to get through. You know what I mean? Like really high quality stuff. Liquidity levels, mastery, supply and demand, order blocks, all the pre-planned trades, private chat room access, instructor trade review, and strategy guidance. This is one that I'm really proud of because I know as a trader how hard it is to find somebody who can give you feedback. Like so much is focused on learning learning the strategies and learning this thing and learning that, and less of it goes toward the feedback. Sometimes you might be able to look at the education and think, okay, this looks like everything should work out. It looks like a great trade. What went wrong? And rather than throwing darts in the dark, send me an email with a screenshot and say, hey, what happened on this trade? Where did I go wrong? And I'll look at the trade and I'll either mark up the chart for you and send it back, or I'll create a personalized video for you, or I'll break down the trade and talk about what went right, what went wrong, what do we need to focus on, all of it. You cannot get that anywhere. Like I've never seen it. And I think it's the coolest thing, something that I really wanted to offer in this program. So you get access to that. Okay. So if you need help, reach out. MJ reaches out all the time, don't you? And I love it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. MJ's awesome. I'm happy to help her. So, so yeah, we want to help. Risk management, money management. That's kind of a bonus course. Pre-built workspaces and templates. If we got them, we'll give them to you. Trader development course. That's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Trader resources, checklist, cheat sheets, all that stuff. Plus, we'll give you $500 to use on anything in store. So, you know, if you want an indicator or any of that, that's free, $500. And it's platform neutral, so you can use it on anything. So it costs $34,000. No way. Not even close. Not even remotely close. Here's what we want to do. We're going to give you a free guest pass. I just want to know how many of you are interested in getting in on a free guest pass. So go ahead and answer the poll. If you're already a member, just don't answer. It's fine. But if you want to come in on a guest pass, hit yes. What we're going to do is if you fill out this info, this just helps us get in touch with you. You do have the choice that you can book a call with our team. If you're ready to start, chatting with them more about the program and all of that, go to this link, fill out your info, and my team is going to set up, you'll get a chance to set up a one-on-one with my team. Now, here's the thing. Most trading companies have a sales staff, right? And their job is to try and sell you something, right? Okay, we get it. But the staff that I have, have all been trading for over 15 years. These are the people that you talk to. Like they've all been trading for 15 years successfully. Not all of it successfully, sure, but they're successful traders. Like I'm not going to have you talk to somebody who doesn't know squat about trading. That's stupid. Now, you ain't got time for that. None of us do. So if you want to book time with the team, there's the link. And then we'll make sure to get you access to the trade room as well, obviously. Plus, if you meet with us, excuse me, we're going to give you a $300 coupon that you can also use for anything. You want to use it for this program? You can. You want to use it for something else? You can get a free indicator or something like that. Absolutely. So that is what we have for you. So nothing to sell you here. Nothing to sell you. Appreciate the polls here. So this is great. So we got a bunch of you that'll be joining in on the guest pass. That's awesome. Can't wait to have you in there. I've got one more poll for you, if you'll indulge me, if you'll be so kind. Are you interested in learning about the program? Are you interested in becoming a part of the program? Does this sound like a good fit? Pricing aside, obviously we'll go over pricing with you. Here's the thing. Pricing is cheap. Like I'm just going to call it what it is. We could easily charge double what we're charging. It's just, we don't want to do that because we want to have more members. We believe in helping traders, right? It's that balance we talked about. We got to balance out running a company, making money so that we can continue to help traders. That's the whole goal here. So, yeah. So, I mean, but it's cheap. It really is. And we look at like MJ and I look at what we spent in the past, MJ. I'm like, and you guys got it easy. No whining ever. I don't want to hear it because we've spent money. Some of the other traders that are in here with us, I recognize a few of the names. Look, we've spent money, right? And a lot of the rest of you have too. You've spent money in the past. So like, let's stop spending money and let's start making money. That's what we're after, right? So time to get to work, make some money. Good stuff. Anybody have any questions I can answer while we're at it? I think we're good on the polls. I think most of you have caught that. If you have questions, we'll reach out. If you're ready to learn more, I'll have my team reach out to you. We'll make sure to get you a guest pass and schedule a visit. My team is awesome. They're going to take really great care of you. But if for any reason you need anything, you are absolutely welcome to come to me and let me know if you need help. But no, we got a great team here. They're going to take great care of you. So I only hire the best. Only A players here. So good stuff. So we'll go ahead and end the poll. Any questions I can answer? How many of you are like, this is cool? Like, I think this is kind of like what I've been looking for. Like something that's not high pressure trading, something that's not overly complicated with tons of indicators, something I don't have to sit in front of a screen hours a day. Like you put the trades on and you're like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to share. Very cool. Good. I think, when we came up with this program, we really wanted to simplify things down. Admittedly, like I was kind of out in the outfield a little bit. Like I was stuck in the ivy at Wrigley Field, like getting way too complicated with trading. And it was like, yeah, I mean, I understand it, but if nobody else does, then what good is it? So it was just too complicated, too complex. So we really wanted to make it simple, but super effective, super effective. Yeah, Tim, we will absolutely give you pricing. Don't even sweat it. If you are curious of pricing and just want to know if you're in the same ballpark, send me an email. Just send an email to this address right here and we'll get you the pricing. It's not a problem. We just don't put it in the events because sometimes we run promotions and things throughout the year. And like, we don't want to put a price up now and somebody watches it and we're like, we have a better price, or, well, that price ain't available right now. Now I got to give it to you. That kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll get somebody in touch with you right away, Jeff. I'll have somebody reach out to you for sure. I'm sending your info over to David. So David will reach out. I'll tell him to wait a little bit. Don't call him now, but like wait 10 minutes. I don't know. You can tell him when to call. Missed the MCL trade. It was set on the previous contract. Yeah, got to roll those contracts. That's funny. Yeah. There's always more. Always more. Cool. Well, thanks so much, guys, for hanging out. Always happy to get a chance to hang out with more traders, meet some new people, and really appreciate you guys taking the time to be with us here. I know you're all busy. You've got lots going on. And so we can't tell you how much it means to us that you would take an hour out of your day just to hear about what we're doing. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, Milan, just go ahead and send me an email and I'll send it right over to you. It's not a problem. Yeah. Yep. And it's, guys, it's one flat cost. That's it. There's no like, I think there's like a small annual fee just to keep the lights on, so to speak. But it's tiny, and the enrollment fee is a one and done type of deal. So it's not an annual program or anything like that. So cool. Awesome. You guys rock. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, my email's just right down here at the bottom of the screen. I'll type it in here as well at nstradingacademy.com. Yep. Yeah, Mark, just send me an email. Not a problem. All good. And I think we're good to go. Yeah. Cool. And then you guys have the links, just info.nstradingacademy.com and /NST application. Cool. Good stuff. I see the info coming in. Works good. Can we work on hybrids? Yeah. Yeah, we should be able to figure something out, MJ. No problem. Should be fine. mostly just doing education stuff this week, trying to get that stuff done. So cool. All right, traders, have a fantastic rest of the afternoon, evening. We will be back in the trade room tomorrow and Thursday. So we'll be sure to have the team reach out to you right away to get you guest passes so that we can have you in the room, checking it out, seeing it in action, and we'll see you there. So thanks so much, everybody. Cheers for now, and we'll catch you soon. Take care.